Hello,
Hello,
good morning.
morning.
My name is Ellen Xia,
My name is Semi.
and I'm from Kuching.
I'm from South Korea. I've been in Sarawak around 13 years,
Um, how long have you been teaching English?
around 2.5 years,
Hmm. And your student age range is around?
around 25 years until 35 years, the
Hmm.
employees.
All right. So my interview today, I'll be asking you about the chameleon and the emotional scaffolding. So my first question will go for could you recall a specific instant or moment that brings the experience to life where you noticed a student in your class was clearly hesitant, quiet or anxious due to the pressure to maintain champion?
Oh yes, I when I conducting the class, is I think quite regarding the cultural background. When they cannot speak English very well, when they want to express their feeling or situation, so they hesitate or they try to not avoid. So at the time, I feel that they're afraid that other people thought or look down because cannot communicate well. So they hesitate better not to talk.
Ah,
Yes.
understand.
Yes, so I can notice even though they know the grammars or they know how to read and understand, but they don't dare to speak out because afraid other people thought he cannot speak well.
Ah, yeah, I see. So, in that moment, which specific non-linguistic action did you take
Mm.
to try reduce the student anxiety or fear of failure?
I always encourage them. It is very natural. Like I always give this example. How we learn language when since young.
Mm?
The child, when you observe them, they speak from the word and they always do the mistake.
Uh,
It's like when we learn how to work, that means we always fall down. We always step first and fall down, step and fall down. We need that process. So I always remind them how we learn
oh,
from the beginning. So
yes,
encourage them.
all of
Yeah.
us will actually learn from mistake.
Yes, right. So I always remind them it's very normal process. I always emphasize the process is most important than result. That is my concept.
So, what was the outcome? How did the student respond to your intervention? And what did you learn about the importance of emotional safety in the Korean learning context from that experience?
Mm, I feel that they at a few months at least they take time to get used to it,
Mm?
but slowly they feel confident.
Mm?
Especially I think when they got some group rather than individual. In
Mm.
my experience, they feel more energy and synergy effect
Ah.
to be confident.
Yeah, actually, in my opinion, the student tends to learn better in groups rather than
Definitely,
individual.
yes. That is
Yes.
my lesson as well. Yes.
Oh.
So always I prefer at least a group like 3 to 4
Mm.
until up to 10.
Mm.
It will be very nice because all around same level.
Ah,
Yeah.
so
Then
they'll be sitting in the same level.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Then I always set one topics right. Then we
Mm.
talk about that. Then they interact each other and motivate each other. So it will be better result.
Ah,
Yeah.
I see. So, for my next question, how would you describe your overall teaching philosophy regarding student error? Do you view error primarily as a mistake to be corrected or a necessary step in the learning process? How do you communicate this philosophy to your student?
Error, I think I really like the word trial and error. Have you ever heard?
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
So I have the philosophy that error is unnecessary. Yeah. So I always say if you do error, I always correct, but
Mhm.
in a very soft mood.
I understand.
Yeah. Always I maintain a smiling and good vibe.
Mm?
I don't force, but I always correct. But doesn't
Ah.
mean I always just leave it. I say that is I correct them in a good way. Yes.
Okay, that's very nice. So, how do you try to maintain their face? Since the topic is about the face,
Yes.
when you correct them, do you correct them in public or you correct them
Oh, yeah, that is
personally?
one episode that I would like to share.
Mm-hmm.
One student said he little bit maybe that day his mood is not good. He don't want to
Mm-hmm.
speak out anymore. After I
Oh,
correct,
oh,
so
okay.
in at that time I just try to not so concentrate on him.
Mm-hmm.
I just leave it,
Mm-hmm.
and I if like that situation, I don't bother much. I just leave it,
I
and then I go to
understand.
the other group, and then let him. Maybe he cool down first. So
Mm-hmm.
the point is that you don't try to force. Yes, just leave it. If you think that his champion, the
Mm-hmm.
face is not that good, just leave
Mm-hmm.
it sometimes. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yes.
Yeah, flexible. Yeah.
Ah, okay. So from next question, from your perspective, how does the pressure of academic testing, such exams, entrance, high-stake assessment in the current systems, impact a student willingness to take communicative risks in your classroom?
Especially when learning English.
Yes.
Oh, in academic, Korean people's standard is very high. When you
Mm-hmm.
see the any topic, IELTS, this kind of the result is very outstanding.
Mm-hmm.
But comparatively, that one the when talk about the speaking or the debate discussion, maybe a little bit weaker than their result.
Mm-hmm.
That is also related in Cheon.
Oh.
Yeah, because they want to be very perfect and fluent, but they thought that it's not enough to speak in the public yet,
Mm-hmm.
so they not enough time to train themselves.
Mm.
So I think academic that kind of environment and atmosphere influence the
Students.
students them to speak and learning the
Mm.
language. I think
Yeah.
quite related.
So, based on your own experience, what do you think instructor from a completely different culture context might most frequently misunderstand about the role of Chomyeon in Korean classroom?
You mean when foreign teachers come to
Yes,
Korea,
yes.
the culture different? Maybe when they come to Korea, maybe they feel that why the environment is like a little bit like strict, not
Mm-hmm.
so natural, or they really like the vibe is not so natural. But maybe a few months later, they will know that. Actually,
Mm.
after that will be the mood will be better.
Mm.
Mm. So that when they the struggling point will be first a few months only. That should be fine.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's true.
If they get used to it, they know how to speak more and like to some do some joke as well,
Mm-hmm.
or do more aggressively join. Maybe should be fine.
Yes,
Yes.
I think because they still have to practice it in order to speak
Get
the
used to it as well. Yes.
yes.
If especially if he or she is a foreign teacher from
Mm.
other culture.
Ah,
Yes.
I see. So if you could give one piece of advice to a new internationally hired Tesla instructor about effectively managing the chameleon factor in class,
Mm.
what will that advice be?
Flexible. Flexible. Try to understand the diverse culture.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I also been living here over 10 years. I feel that the culture different definitely have, but after a certain moment you can feel that it actually all the basically same. Yeah, so
Mm-hmm.
we try to open minded and try to understand, then slowly they open the mind as well each other, then from that moment the interaction real interaction will begin. Yes, that is only piece of advice. So don't need to be rushed.
Yes.
Consistency. The most important value of learning and teaching English is consistency and the patience.
Yes,
Mm.
correct.
If you want to see the outcome at the short period, both party will be very trouble. But if
Very
you see the
stress and
stress and
pressure.
struggling, but if you see the target, maybe at least for me 1 year, 2 years, you target very long. We have to see the long term. Then we also have to think that not one side is like interaction.
Mm.
So you always motivate them. We are having a same goal, so
Mm.
we will go toward that. we create together. So if I can advise them, it will be the best answer. Cooperation.
That's a very helpful answer.
Yes, so like achieve together.
Yes. So we are now on our last question. So, what is the single most valuable strategy that you have developed to balance the needs for high communicative participation with the student need for their emotional safety?
For example, can you give me some example,
For
detail?
for example, how you develop when you communicate with your students about their emotional safety when they learn English.
If they feel like insecure or not
Yes,
confident,
yes. Like as we know, different country have different accents when they speak English. So how will you develop the feelings, the balance when they want to communicate in English, but at the same times they feel very insecure and overthink.
I see. Then I just share my experience because I also, as I told you, I also never experienced to study in overseas,
Mm-hmm.
and I also exposed to many diverse culture peoples.
Mm-hmm.
And I share my experience honestly to motivate them.
Mm-hmm.
The accent and the small mistake or some differences is not that important to learning language. Basically, the what is the purpose of language? To communicate, right? So
Yes.
as long as we can communicate, that is the small issue I remind.
Mm-hmm.
And I also share my experience. Most of people thought I study in overseas very long or childhood, but actually not true. So everybody can make it. Yeah. So sincere, sincere attitude. Yes, and also motivate them.
Mm. Okay, that is a very meaningful interview session I
Thank
had
you so
with you.
much. It was
Thank you
nice
for
to meet you.
having me. And it was very nice to meet you. Thank you for helping me through my assignments.
Yes, no problem.
Until we meet again.
Yes, thank you so much. Bye.
Bye bye.